my channel. I have not done any talking in this video yet, so I felt like I needed to come in here and just set the scene for you guys a little bit. I thought that for this video I would just film a couple of summer days in my life. These are a few days that I had planned with friends or with family and just hung out and did some cool fun things. So I wanted to document them so that I could look back on these one day in the future. I can't believe that it's already August and that we're nearing the end of summer. I guess technically we're only about halfway through if we're looking at like the traditional real start and end date of summer, but I know most of us feel like August is the end of summer and fall begins in September, and it's definitely already starting to cool down a bit here, at least after we've just had months of extreme heat waves and lots of rain. So it's definitely been a very different summer than usual. I will check back in with you guys later, but I hope you enjoy this video. Just saw, I spent the day in Kingston, New York for my friend Olivia's birthday. So I thought that I would just end this vlog with a little haul for you guys because we did a little bit of book shopping there, some like antique vintage shopping, walked into a couple of boutiques. It was such a fun day. I had the most amazing time ever. And then recently I've done a little bit of other shopping in my like day-to-day life, so I thought that I would just show you everything that I got. Starting with the antique shopping, we walked into such a well-curated antique store. It was so beautiful. I saw so many things that I wanted to buy from there. I had to stop myself at some point, but they had a great collection. I would definitely go back there at some point. And I ended up picking up these two like plate and bowl set. There was a third bigger plate that came with it, but I knew that it wasn't something that I necessarily needed or had a place for, and I loved these two the most. So this is what they look like. I think they are so adorable. I haven't fully decided what I'm going to use these for yet. Right now I just have my hair ties kind of collected in this one, and then I've been using this as like a little catch-all dish for some of the things that I throw into my bag or take with me when I'm leaving the house. But I would love some more ideas for how to use that. And then the last item that I got there was this mug. I think it's so pretty. I love the blue and white. I know that's like such a popular color theme right now. I actually really need to build up my mug collection because I don't have that many of them and not many that are this cute and adorable. So I am trying to slowly grow that a little bit larger. This next item I actually got secondhand from Depop, but I wanted to show it here as well. It is this like black long sleeve little like shawl. It has some lace detailing. It is so beautiful. I am obsessed with this. I know that I'm going to just throw this on all the time now when I'm just hanging out around the house. It's like a little bit of an elevated, almost a robe, but also I think that it could be a cute outfit if styled correctly. So I am excited to figure out a few different ways to wear it. I talked about this next item in my Sprint month wrap up, but I broke my no buy in July to buy this framed photo. But is this not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your entire life? First of all, just starting with the frame, I thought the frame was so beautiful. The detailing on it is gorgeous, and it has this second frame inside. And then the actual painting itself is also so pretty. I think it's just so peaceful, so calming. It's signed by the artist. I loved this and I couldn't leave TJ Maxx without it. So no, that was not a thrift find, but I felt like I had to include it because it felt like it fit the vibes. And finally, let's do a little book haul. Again, from Kingston, I picked up 2 books there. The first one is Ultramarine by Mariette Navarro. I already started reading this and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's a very, very short book. It's translated from French and it is about a woman who is a captain of a ship of 20 men, and one day she lets them stop the ship and go swim in the water for a little bit, and when they return there's suddenly 21 men. It's a bit of a psychological thriller and I'm really enjoying it so far. I also picked up Same as It Ever Was by Claire Lombardo. There were a lot of books that I was flipping through and picking between that I wanted to buy, but I ended up going with this one because I feel like, one, this style of cover is super popular right now, and I have a few books that are similar to this that I've read recently and really enjoyed, but specifically it's for this like theme of an intergenerational family story or like a neighborhood story. I'm really gravitating towards those. I love a character-driven book and I think that I'm really going to enjoy this one. These next 2 books I picked up on a separate trip when I was at my parents' house, but they were so beautiful that I couldn't pass them up. The first is a copy of The Great Gatsby, and there are a couple other stories from Fitzgerald within this, but how beautiful is this edition? The golden edges are so beautiful. I fell in love with it because I actually don't own a copy of The Great Gatsby before this one because I don't like the original cover. I don't think it's that pretty, and this one is just stunning. I'm sure I probably could have found other editions that were different and I liked a little bit better, but I'm glad that I waited and found this one instead because now this is a like collector's item that I'm going to have on my shelf forever, and I love The Great Gatsby and I definitely need to read the other stories within here. I actually also got this for Olivia as a birthday gift because I knew that she would love it as well. And the final book is Dracula. This one was right next to The Great Gatsby and I definitely knew I needed to have this too. This one has red sprayed edges, which is very fitting for this book's theme. The inside cover is also so pretty. And I've actually never read this book, so I'm glad that I own it now because I do want to read it. And again, it just looked so beautiful. I knew that this was a collector's item that I would want to have on my shelves. And that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this little vlog, and I will check back in with you guys next week. Bye!